Welcome back
to the Stock Life Mastery Podcast.
And
time for the intro. So, what are we speaking about this episode? We're going to be talking about what you should do. How should your team act when you're winning? Last week we did losing. So, stick around for this podcast and see what you should do right now when you're winning the game. All right, let's go.
Yeah, perfect. That's a pretty nice one. And the reason is really good as well because you can watch the last episode we did. What do you have to do when you're losing? Now, come on. Now we're in the opposite way. We are winning.
That's when we're winning. Okay.
Yay, we are winning.
And last week we did get some wins last Saturday.
Cool.
Which is awesome.
That's awesome.
And some losses, but we got some wins.
That's fine.
But it's all about fun, development, and improving. Yeah. But yeah, definitely go check out the last episode of when you're losing because that's super valuable. Obviously, when you're winning, life's great. But when you're losing, how can we get back to winning? Because we're going to end on a smile.
Yeah, so what is the most important thing you guys need to understand? Which is the first mistake when you're winning? What is the first mistake? Seriously. Everyone knows that. So you're winning, so you're like,
I've got this in the bag.
Yeah.
See, easy peasy.
That's the first mistake. And then so you can literally change the whole thing. You're winning, but you're going to end up losing if you have that sort of attitude. So
that even goes before the game started. When you think it's an easy game, you think you've already won.
Because you already played against that team. It was like 4-0. What are you going to do?
Oh,
well, 4-0. Yeah, we're going to make this 5-6.
This actually happened to our team.
Yeah, I know.
It happened to a certain, I won't name them, but we made them like 5-1, 5-0. And then I could see the way we were acting when we were going to verse them again. They were mucking around. They had no focus, no energy.
There's no need for concentration.
Didn't warm up properly. And then I said, "Hey, look, guys, you are going to get killed today. I know you're not playing. You're not warming up properly. You're not listening to the coach. What happened?"
And you guys need to understand one important thing. We are not putting you guys like with negative thoughts, like saying, "Hey, with that attitude, you're going to lose."
We're just teaching.
We are warning you. We are letting you know, "Hey, change the attitude." We're not bringing the negative side of it. We are literally saying, "Hey, if you don't change your attitude, we're never going to succeed like that."
Because coaches, we have some wisdom.
Yeah.
We've seen things before.
And we did that too.
Yeah, we've done it before. Lived through. The thing is, players go, "Oh, what do these coaches know?" We've been in your shoes.
Yeah.
We know how you feel. I know you don't want to listen sometimes. Some of you obviously do, but some have the attitude. But yeah, at the end of the game, I said, "Okay, what did I say before the game?" They said, "Oh, we're going to get smacked because we're not focusing." What happened? "Oh, we got smacked because we're not focusing."
Definitely.
So now next time, don't do it. And we did learn from that. And that's all a part of developing.
And yeah, sometimes we need to learn exactly like that, losing, which is annoying because we could, listen to your coach first and then we might not going to have any issue like that. And this is the first mistake and happened a lot of times. Different teams, sometimes with the same team, and which is also normal. When you do something like easily, technically, the second time you're going to do it, well, hey, hold on. I know how to do it. Let me do it. Cool. That's confidence. But at the same time, put your foot on the floor, like your feet.
Be humble. Understand. Okay, I still got to. The only reason we did get the win is because we applied ourselves with 100% energy. So if you don't do it the next game, it's going to be a different result. All right.
Yeah, think about it, and let us know if you guys have go through this as well. Because it's always good to know your perspective or how do you go. So cool.
It's also human nature where people learn best from their own mistakes. If you tell me something, I'll go okay. Thanks for that. But I won't really learn it until I make that mistake and I feel the pain of making the mistake. I go, wow, I don't want to feel that pain again. I don't want to feel that. Let me not. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Because that's how we learn. We don't want to feel the pain. Okay, how do I prevent that pain?
It's like being a dad too. Hey, don't put your finger here. Why? Okay, now you know.
Now I know. Uh-oh.
Oh, who is it? Who is it?
Don't worry about it. Let's put it on silent. Rule number 1 of the live stream.
I can't believe it.
Phone's
we
quiet.
had everything sorted to have this properly, and then Kai just.
It was all for the content. It was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Finley. Bro, it's like 6:35. We start at 6:30 because I run a bit late with the 5:30 group. This man, I'm calling everyone over. Finley, you know who you are. Hopefully you're on the live stream. My man's on his phone with earpods in. Oh my God. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you on your phone? It's training time. So obviously he did push-ups. Of course. Of course. Well,
Come on, Finley.
You don't have your phone at training. Don't have earpods in. What are you doing?
It's funny people watching this and see everyone we're looking up like, oh, you're talking to the director or something. Yeah. No, it's talking to God. Hey, God.
Yeah, is anyone saying anything? Wait, Lockie, ask us a question. Oh, Lucas has asked a question. We'll get to these questions at the end, okay? So if you don't know what we're talking about on the podcast, we're in the middle of a live stream. We're going to start live streaming our podcast. If you want to see it early, come watch us and ask us a question because we're going to answer them at the end of this episode.
And cool. So let's just go there. So we are winning the game. Cool. So what should be your attitude? Well, let's just finish the game. If you're winning the game and know how to do it, and if it is an easy game, well, let's just finish as soon as you can.
Yeah.
However, okay, you're winning the game. But then shall we go with all your strength there and just try to kill the game? Well, that's a risk. Because if you go, they might going to score a goal and a counter-attack. So how do we do that?
Yeah.
This is pretty important. This is so cool. And that's the reason we love soccer, guys. Seriously.
Because that is a point. Okay, yes, you could say, oh, we're already winning. Let's keep on trying to score more goals. So it's like, well, if you take a risk, they might get you on the counter-attack. One person's not focusing because you're winning so much or winning in front. And then they get one goal. And then you go, crap. Then they start getting that momentum, the intensity. Yes, we're still in the game. We're not giving up. Then they score a second. And then you guys are going, oh no, what's happening? Then you start bickering. Then it falls to pieces while they're getting more confident. And that's how you lose those games.
And that's in the last episode. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a cool example.
Yeah.
Seriously. So, for example, how do you get that focus? So, for example, if you do something easily, the second time you do, you have to take the risk. Okay, am I going to do it again? Is that was, just a lucky the way we do? Was it? How are you going to end up learning from it? So, okay, so you score one goal. Cool. What is the first thing you can do it without just see if you're going to make a mistake or not? So, let me give you an example. So, you're winning the game. You just score a goal. Hey, let's just put some high pressure there to see because they're like, maybe they're desperate. So we can just put that high pressure and work with their mistakes. Because that's the way I would say to my kids. Let's just explore their mistakes. And why is that? Well, we just score a goal. They are like, oh no, they score a goal. So what are we going to do? If you put that pressure, you put more pressure here too. Then with their mistakes, we can score a goal. If you keep trying all the time, pushing too much when it's not necessary, then the counterattack will come. And then everything can change like this so quickly.
What I find is when kids are winning and they get complacent and comfortable, then people start getting out of position. They stop doing the right things. And that's what leads to them scoring goals. If you just keep on doing your job, you will continue to win.
Yeah.
But, okay, cool, we're winning. Let me go take an extra player on. Let me showboat a bit. Let me, do the wrong thing. Well, if you do the wrong things, you're going to get the wrong result. Yeah. So, of course, you won the first game. Or, you're winning. Yeah, you're winning because you're doing the right thing. So don't start doing something else. Don't fix what's not broken.
Exactly.
If you're winning, it means you're doing something right. So keep doing that one thing or that same thing.
No, that's totally true. And then that happens like literally all the time. And we can see that. So, for example, maybe the other team is like totally well prepared. And then one mistake because it's not every goal that it is like one mistake for you to score. Maybe the other team like 1-on-1 is better than you. So there's nothing you can do. If you have like Neymar against you, and what I mean, it could be me, Kyle. Neymar's going to literally dribble us so easily.
With his eyes closed. He can do this.
Exactly. So there's nothing you can do. But like positioning and everything like that, that's a mistake, so we can avoid that. 1-on-1, there's nothing we can do. So maybe your team scored one goal because of their mistake or because the quality was really good, so they score. But then they're focused enough to say, hey, slow down. They just score now. We have the whole game. That's your mistake. Because they are thinking about, okay, hey, hold on. One goal only. We can just force that. We can just go through it. Let's see it. Cool. And then they will play against your mistakes because then you're not in a position anymore. Yes. Because you score a goal, so you relax. So you don't think about it. Oh, I can dribble here. Why are you going to dribble like in the back? It's not in the front. No, we're winning. What do you mean?
And then, no, you're not. And that's actually happened our under 10s game. We won both games on the weekend, which was awesome. The first goal happened very quick. We went 1-0 down because we like to play football. We like to play out from the back. We like to use our teammates and we like to use our goalkeeper. But centre back pass to our goalkeeper, Goalkeeper was standing in the middle of his goals, not on the post.
No.
And it went under or over his foot. And it was 1-0 down.
No way.
Our other centre-back was like, no. Everyone was getting upset. I'm like,
Hey.
like we said, we got 30 minutes left. We got the whole game left. And we relaxed. We played our football. You know, they got maybe happy that they were 1-0 up. And then we go and win. Because we, you know, like last episode, we learned, okay, can we stay composed? And what they didn't do is capitalize on our mistakes. They then maybe got complacent. Maybe they, you know, started thinking, okay, we're winning. Okay, we can get away with doing silly things because we're 1-0 ahead already. Well, that's how we come back.
There we go.
And that's how we get wins. So this is a perfect example of putting things into practice, which is why we love doing this podcast, because we're not just people talking.
Yeah.
Each weekend we put it to practice. Each weekend we coach kids.
Exactly.
Each day we coach kids. So hey, look, if you're not following, if you're not subscribed to the podcast, you lads,
Please
like
do. Yeah, please do.
You come listen, man. Also, ask a question. We're going to answer it at the end. But yeah, it's good to see.
And then the other thing that we normally do when we are winning, we try to apply more like dribbling. We try to apply more stuff like that. Why? Because we're winning. So we kind of think about, well, okay, if we make a mistake here, that's fine. We are winning 2-0, for example. If they score, it's only one goal, which is also a mistake of you thinking about that. But still, when we are winning, it's normal to us to kind of like relax in a matter of like, okay,
yes,
I'm going to try to do something different, which is cool. We encourage you guys to do that too. But like when it's 0-0, you can try that one too. It's a matter of like what part of the pitch you're using, which position you're doing that. I'm a center back defender. I have the ball here. 3 coming to chase me with the ball. So let me just try to dribble now. No, not now.
That happens so many times. Under 12.
But if you strike a winger right there, like one-on-one situation, well, that's the time. Do it. So 1-0, like 1-0-0-0, like 2, 3, 4, doesn't really matter. That's the time for you to try it. But not in the middle, not in the back. Well, this is too risky. We don't want to take the risk. So we can play really smart.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we going to do it?
Because if we're winning, why do we need to risk anything? We don't need to risk. Okay, maybe we're 2-0 down. Okay, maybe go try, you know.
Well,
maybe you have
doesn't
to.
matter. Like 3-0, 2-0.
Like we said, you got to try something. But you're winning, man. This is where we keep the ball. If they don't have the ball, how do they score? So can we maybe keep possession of the ball? Maybe, you know, maybe, okay, we don't need to force it going forward. We don't need to force a goal. We're winning. We don't need a goal.
Yeah.
But we do have to stop them from scoring.
And what is the other mistake? Okay, we are winning. Oh, we are winning, so we need to defend. And then you put everyone like, parking the balls,
Yeah, and then they just...
Then you're going to have a pressure during the whole game. And they can score goals. Doesn't make sense. So, okay, 2-0. Maybe you can just put a little bit more. Okay, 2-0. It's a little bit more. Okay, we have the result with us. 2-0. Let's just kind of like everyone just come back to help, blah, blah, blah. But 1-0, man, if you do that, you're going to make the pressure. The other team will attacking all the time. The confidence will come in like that.
And one mistake, and there's 1-1.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you've got the pressure back on you.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And what do you do? Because then, in the end of the game, okay, you just finish the game like 1-0, and then in the end of the game, you're gonna say, "Well, what have you done?" Like the other team you score a goal, and then you literally just became like defenders, and what happened? You guys didn't play properly.
That should be next episode when you're drawing, or you know when you've just scored, or just whether you've just got the draw, or you've now we're winning now drawing. That should be a good episode. Cool. But yeah, that's that's a serious. That's a serious thing that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, to be completely honest, that's the reason we keep saying that can be like really short and sweet. Why? Because it's just a matter of like, hey, think about it. There's a lot of things we can talk about that, but like, well, if you think about it, positioning and everything, okay, you're winning. So what do? Stay in position. Stay in shape. Cool. If one go out of shape, if the rest is there, cool, that's fine. Because one can take the risk. Yeah, cool, that's fine. But if you're winning, keep the same focus. Same. Don't change anything.
If it's working,
why? Okay, if you're winning, you're going to keep attacking. If you're still focused, you know when and where to come back. If you're losing, same thing. Just keep the focus. You still can go ahead and score some goals.
Yeah. So if you are winning, that's, okay. If you're winning for a reason. Okay, you must have done some good things. Okay, keep whatever structure you got, keep the structure. Because now it's most important to stop them from scoring. You've already got the lead.
Yeah.
So now the focus is cool. Can we keep the ball? can we make sure that they don't score? Meaning, okay, I have to stay in my position, structure.
Yeah.
Because if we start to lose structure, it's going to be easier for them to score. Okay, maybe we don't take as many risks. Yeah, sure we can. If it's the right decision, yeah, maybe you can score another goal, score. But the point is, now it's time to get composed. Okay, keep the ball, play normal football, play the strategy. Not to start doing random things because you're winning. Not start to dribble people because you're winning. Not to think, okay, now we've got a goal, I can make mistakes now. No.
Yeah, one of the things that I hate the most, okay, we are winning. The ball just came down like to the center back or something. Then you come to help. Then you call for the ball. You receive the ball. But instead of doing like a pass, like 1-2, like you pass and you move to receive the ball, you want to take the risk there. And that's so annoying because like we're winning and then because one individual mistake, then we can lose the game. And we are not blaming only you. It's the mentality that we are blaming. Because like, hey, wake up. Please pay attention. This is important. Stay focused and let's see if there's one person that can kind of like think, okay, what to do and should take the risk is the guy outside called coach. So he's the one, okay, I'm analyzing the game well. Every time we're attacking, we can score. Oh, okay, I think I'm going to sub someone else because I think this guy can score some goals and make us like more comfortable in the game.
Yeah.
So he's the guy thinking like, breathing properly, thinking about like, okay, what should we do? Is the coach. If you dare take those actions without the coach consent or like your teammates, well, am I going to have some issues?
Definitely an issue. Your job is to do your job. And the coach is giving you a job. Don't start making up your own job. Don't start doing someone else's job. Make sure, okay, we're winning for a reason. We've been doing something well. Don't change it. Keep the ball. Stay composed. Talk to your teammates. Reassure them. Hey, look, okay, we're winning, but stay focused. Don't muck around. We've got to stay focused.
Can I give you a silly example? So, for example, you know like when, for example, the other team is attacking all the time, you're just defending, and then in a counter-attack, we score a goal. Like, for example, you kick and the ball just hit two persons and then score a goal. Yeah. So we are winning. But the other team was playing so much better than us. Yeah. So it's the same thing. So what do? Oh, no, because we are winning. Yeah, but they were attacking. They were doing everything. For one mistake, we score. I was pushing the kids in the training session today. And then sometimes, you know, like as a coach, so I was playing because we have one less player. I was playing as a joker.
Bravo.
And then, you know, like when you have the ball and you're like, okay, the guy is calling for the ball in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
We keep saying, hey, communication skills good. Call for the ball when you have the chance. Well, if you're in the wrong spot and call for the ball, sometimes I'm desperate. So am I going to pass to you because you're calling for the ball? But then that's the wrong spot for you to pass. And I was explaining to, hey, it's not about just calling for the ball. Because I don't want to hear like everyone like a magpie, like I don't want to see it. Yeah.
And they're just standing next to like 10 people.
And like this, oh my gosh, Luke's going to use it. Anyway. But yeah, when you call for the ball, you need to make sure, okay, well, scan, yeah, I'm free. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Yes, then you call. That's the only way you receive the. You cannot just say, yeah, you call, yes. No, please don't. And then I do those mistakes, like instead of passing properly, because I can pass to them, and kids, I just don't get it. If I receive the ball, they just run, hey, I'm hit. Yes, I can pass to you right there. But the kids, 6-year-old, they're not going to do it. Yeah. The 7-year-old kid, they're not going to pass to you the way I can pass to you. So don't go there and call for the ball. You come closer to call for the ball. Because I can do it, but they can't. So there's no point for you to learn how to receive my pass if you're not going to receive that pass. And then I was passing wrong, and then there was... Because I was explaining to my kids, hey, if I pass it wrong, what do you have to do as a striker of the other team? You need to make sure that you're going to use every single mistake the other team has for you to score. Because sometimes we can smash the other team, but then one mistake, they score and they win. So we need to know how to deal with that pressure. Hey, that's the only opportunity I have. What do you do?
Make
score.
the most of it.
Please, just try it. So yeah, I was explaining to them. So yes, if you're winning the game, cool. Staying focused, positioning, and if you don't have the chance to kill the whole game, then you go there and score some goals.
But like they said, the other team's gonna be waiting for those mistakes. Yeah, they're gonna capitalize on your mistakes. So just don't start doing silly things because that's gonna be a mistake, and then now it's 1-1. Yeah, or 2-1, and they've got the momentum. Yeah. Then you see so many games from 2-0 down, they get 1, then they get 2, then they get 3 because you're on the back foot. Now you've got the pressure. Now you start making more mistakes, and then they start capitalizing more on those mistakes, and that's how those games happen. So this whole podcast is about, okay, how can we prevent that? Okay, and hopefully you've learned about how to prevent it.
Shall we see some questions if they do have some questions?
Ask a question about 5 seconds. I'm gonna quickly answer these. We've got no questions, man. We've got so many people, bro. People saying stupid things. We got a Brazilian and Canadian sending love.
Yay!
Brazilian flag sent. The Canadian flag sent.
Brazilian, hey, tudo bem? Manda oi, manda salve.
I've lost the questions. Okay.
What is the question? Yeah. What do you put in the pasta?
I haven't even noticed. Apparently, I'm not sure if you've seen any of this. What's your opinion on banning celebrating in the Premier League? Is that a thing?
Yeah, so they kind of like ban the way you celebrate now. So
what can you do? What can't you do?
Oh no, it's pretty much like, for example, when we come to our kids. So because we do have that in the training session too in the game. So some of the kids like 8 years old score a goal and then just come like this, right?
Yeah. So
if we just teach them doing this during the Premier Academy League here or like any other tournament, when they grow up, well, it's going to be worse. But look, I know they do this because they saw the other players doing. And hey, I score a goal. It's not like, hey, you guys, parents, all of you, look at me.
Yeah, they're just having
fun. I know
fun.
that's not what they meant.
Yeah.
But like, so they're kind of trying to motivate people, don't do it. Hey, don't do it, so stop doing it. So they did like something like that in Brazil too.
Like
so.
more of a, be respectful.
They're more like,
yes. Be respectful. So is that what it is? Like, just respectful celebrating?
Yeah, for example, like one team scored against my team in Brazil, and then literally they went to celebrate in front of the bench, and they were like dancing, like, hey, we scored. And the guys on the bench was so mad. We won, but it was so like...
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm up for
we end up winning. So, and then when my team scored the other goal, the winning goal,
back.
And then they
become the dance battle.
Not in the front of the bench, but they dance back,
Yes, it's fun. It's entertainment, man. Sport is entertainment.
That. Guys, back in those days when I was young, I used to see like those guys. For example, if you have a team like, I don't know, Eagles. It's just an example. And my team's not the Eagles. So I scored a goal. I put a mask of the eagle, just landing, just doing totally wrong or something, like just being hunting by someone else. There was a way that I can tease the other team or something. It was so nice back then. But then it started getting violent, and then they're just like, well, never mind.
Yeah, damn. I think it's fun.
So my thought is like, just keep going. If you're not doing anything like wrong, like saying bad words or doing like bad stuff, well, that's fine. Just go there to someone else. Because like when we are playing like with the Premier Academy League, if I go, because I know everyone, pretty much like everyone from LA football, like Soccer by Design, all of them, we know them.
Yeah, we love them.
Yes. So if we win, sometimes like in a different way, I'm gonna come to my Brazilian mates and say, "Hey, and they're gonna do the same."
Yeah,
it's all good because we respect each other.
It's the same way we joke around.
Yes, we respect each other. That's different.
Keyword.
You can go there and just tease someone else, respecting them. Hey, I met you. Well, that's what you do with your friends, huh?
I think it's the same as this. The same as we do. When you have some friends, close friends or whatever, and you're mucking around and teasing each other, it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
It makes everyone laugh. It makes everyone happy. Okay, but then if you actually being disrespectful and rude and abusive,
but even if
that's a different story.
Well, even if you do something that the other one doesn't like it, say, hey, I didn't like that. Then, okay, what do? Seriously, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Cool. Done. Mm-hmm. But then sometimes, oh, yeah, you didn't like it. Huh, cool. And then you just leave it. That's the wrong spot. That's the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have any more things there or not really?
No.
That's
Xander,
fine.
John,
we need to see
Senna.
the time there.
The time. We're about to shut off. But yeah, that's some things that we spoke about. Okay, what do we do when we're winning the game? Okay, well, don't fix what's not broken. If you're doing well, keep playing the same way. The goal is now to not concede goals, and you don't concede by not making mistakes. Yeah. So stay focused. Make sure your team's focused. Make sure you're staying structured. Do all the right things, and you're gonna win the game for sure. Only if you start doing the wrong things and getting complacent and joking, mucking around because you think you're winning. Yep. That's when the issue's gonna happen.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
See ya. And yeah, same.
I'm so